Hi everyone, just an update on the last video when I had an issue with the BRZ Neon Thunder Pro 72 volt where it was just clicking and not actually doing anything. I did find the problem. If you want to watch the video, I'll try and explain it as best I can. Now, I'm no expert when it comes to electronics or anything like that, so if I do things wrong, then so be it. But at the end of the day, I got the bike working again, and it was such an easy fix and a cheap fix. So watch up. Ideas. So turn on the power, everything's fine, pull the brake, that's it. Taking a erraticness on the throttle or on the something. Turn it off. I'll turn it back on. And that's just what it does. It's like it wants to go but it doesn't go. Then starts beeping. So the first thing I did, I bought the e-bike testing thing off Amazon. It was about 14 quid. I could have gotten it cheaper off AliExpress or Temu, but obviously I was a little bit impatient. With the tester come this booklet with instructions, and this is the test that I'd done to find out that the hall sensor was knackered. Basically, I did the test as per the instructions, and the one when I tested the hall sensor, what I found on the list was that when you connected it up, turned the power on the tester, and you turned the back wheel, it should go blue, green, yellow, blue, green, yellow. Now what I found was, as I was turning the back wheel, the blue and the yellow were going on and off between themselves, but the yellow one stayed on all of the time. It never went off. So when I look back into the instructions, it did say that if one stays on or does not go on, then it's obviously that sensor that's knackered. So then I knew it was actually the yellow hall sensor that was knackered. So then I went onto the circuit board, which you'll see in a second, found the yellow cable, traced that back on the circuit board, and then that was how I determined which hall sensor was the one that activated the yellow. So after scouring the internet, I eventually found this from China, which I ordered. I will leave the link in the description of where I got it from. But while I was waiting for this to come from China, I spoke to a guy who I know who's pretty genned up on all this sort of stuff, and he says, why don't you just change the hall sensor? So he obviously sent us this link. I'll leave it in the description so you can see it yourself. And he says it's a dead easy job. So basically I paid $3.99, got 8 of these, and I actually only needed 1. So you can either buy a whole new one like I did, or you can buy the individuals, and basically that's them, their little packet of them. They're absolutely minute, and basically you find the sensor that's knackered, and you put a bit of solder iron on them to heat them all up, suck off the solder, pull out the hall sensor, put the new one in, a little dab of solder on each one, and then basically put it back together the same way that you took it apart, and that should be you're all completely ready to go. And hey ho, it worked. Can't believe something so small can cause so much problems. I'll leave a link in the description to where you can get both of these items from. Probably both just as easy to do. Cheapest option is obviously to buy the bag of them and just change that over, which is what I did. Or you can buy the whole new thing if all 3 sensors go down, and then just replace the whole lot. You've just got to be a bit delicate with the soldering. So I hope this helps. I'm no soldering genius or anything like that, and I managed to do it. If you need any help at all, or if I can, ask us in the comments, and I'll help you as best I possibly can. Thanks for watching. Bye.